Yeah, Solid Hill TDS, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W. Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mar. Hey. L Boogie with the hot flame, ashtray full of top names, little tree for your membrane. This the 9-hour time frame. I just snatched up a 6-pack, got my hands on a lid pack, whipping up a little batch of snacks. Yeah, man, I think I'm all set. Late night, can't sleep. Go ahead and just tap in. Better grab you a cold one, and we about to get some laps in. Wild card on the microphone, he'll hit you with a couple flurries. Y'all need to just strap in for some entertainment sports commentary. About to raise the bar. Wild card bar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card bar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card bar. Hey. Wild card bar. Wild card bar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card bar. Wild card bar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card bar. Wild card bar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card bar. Wild card bar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Hey.
Give me a second, let me light up real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, welcome to the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Hour Edition, hosted by Mr. Modelo himself. You already know the name by now. You know what I'm saying? Wild Card Mar. You already know the vibe. Pull up, let's go.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What it do? What it do? What the business is? Here we are. Another episode of I.O.W. Sports Late Night Hour Edition. This is episode 315. And of course,
yes, sir, 315.
Yes, sir. 315. I'm your boy, Wild Card Mar. And of course, when you see my face, you see my partner's face. That's my boy, Jerzey Boy MJ. How you doing, partner? How's everything, man?
It's going, man. Thursday's done. You know, another day closer to a long weekend.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, it is Memorial Day weekend, so make sure you guys take the time out to spend some time with some loved ones and some friends, but also understand what the day is for, is to pay some respect of our loved ones and the memories of those who lost our lives, for those that are went out there and gave up and sacrificed their lives for us to enjoy our freedoms over here in America. Say what you want about the nation, who leads it, whatever. At the end of the day, we are all Americans, and we all owe a gratitude of thankfulness.
People need to realize Memorial Day isn't just about barbecues and stuff like that.
Facts.
There's more behind Memorial Day.
Facts. Nah, I'm with you on that.
But enjoy it safely.
Yeah, but enjoy it
safely. Don't do nothing I would do.
Hey, I mean, you that's not a long list. Sorry, pimp. I mean, you do know who you're talking with, right? Anyway. Yeah. Hey, man, let's give a shout out to my man 40 Water, aka Silent Hill. You see his info of his YouTube channel at the bottom of your screen. Going over to Hitchhikers on YouTube. He created the great intro for the show, so let's show him I got some love. Of course, while you're over there checking him out, give us some love. I.O.W. Sports Network on the YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe, spread the word what we got going on. I.O.W. Sports Network as well for the Facebook and Instagram pages. And of course, I.O.W. Sports 1 on the Twitter. You can catch me on the Twitter. Yeah, on the Twitter. KC Wildcard Mar, Facebook and Instagram Wildcard Mar. MJ, tell them when they can find you on the Twitter, my guy.
Catch me at Jersey Boy MJ. And that's Jersey with a Z.
Yes,
sir. Twitter.
Jersey with a Z. Jersey with a Z.
With a Z.
Oh, for sure. Quick shout out. Let's Talk Sports. We do the simulcast over there. They got a big situation going on with Sideline Sports, so shout out Sideline Sports as well. You know, got a little chance for everybody to do their thing. What's up, Ant? Oh man, I was getting into that intro. Yeah, how you doing, Ant? ARB on the show with us on Mondays. What's up, Double J?
What up, Jay?
We just knocked out another great episode of 613 Freight Productions, the Man Cave Sports Podcast. Of course, we also did another great filming of Sucker-ish episode 3. So y'all make sure y'all tap in 613 Freight Productions, see what Double J cooked up for Sucker-ish, and see what we got, me, him, Mike T, and G Money got cooking for y'all for the Man Cave on Saturday. So make sure y'all tap into that 613 Freight Production. Hey, anyway, y'all know what it is. It's about that time that we get to a Jersey Boy MJ jersey reveal. What's our hints today, big dog? What's our hints?
Your hints is linebacker within the last 20-25 years. Okay. Not in the Hall of Fame, but should be.
Okay. Not in the Hall of Fame, but should be.
Not in the Hall of Fame, but should be.
Okay. Anybody in the chat got some guesses on what your hints? So your hints are a linebacker, non-giant.
Non-giant, yep.
Been in the league.
He was in the league a minute.
Yeah, within the last 20-25 years. Not in the Hall of Fame, but should be. So he's no longer playing. My guess is Zach Thomas. That's what I'm going with. I don't know about y'all. I'm rolling with Zach Thomas because when somebody says a linebacker that's not in the Hall of Fame and shouldn't be, that's the first linebacker that comes to mind because the dude was a tackling machine. So, I mean, what's y'all guesses? All right, we got a guess right here. Yeah, Double J saying Zach Thomas, Jonathan Vilma. That's another good one. That could be a possible good one. Bowman, what was Bowman's first name? Navarro Bowman. That's what AR is throwing out there. That's a good one. I like Navarro Bowman. Him and Patrick Willis, when they played next to each other, were a dominant duo out there. Luke Kuechly, okay. Hey, we'll find out. So without further ado, y'all know what time it is. It's that time of the show where Jersey Boy and MJ got jerseys out of jerseys. I'm saying Zach Thomas.
Lamar Wildcard Mar.
I think I got this.
You finally cracked the code.
Yeah, because once you say a linebacker that should be in the Hall of Fame, was like, they got to be homies. They got to be the homies. Haters hate me. Hey.
Yes.
Hey, don't break your set, bro. Zach Thomas Day it is. Hey, Jay Jones, you know what it is. Hey, for anybody who don't know what this song is, Fatal Attraction Band, Haters, check him out. It's actually Mike T's fault. It's Hollywood Mike T's fault. He's been doing the Cranked Out Go-Go Happy Hour every Friday, and I've been tuned in. And so, I've been on a go-go kick for the last month and a half, and so I've been discovering all type of people. But no, Zach Thomas, that's a good one, bro. I like that. My man got the Zach Teasy in there. I like that.
Finally got one right.
Well, I mean, at some point I was going to have to get in there, right, dog? You know what I'm saying?
But just know, I still got some more in store.
Oh, yeah. I know you got, I know. Hey, I'm going to start sending some clips over to you, too, so we can start getting these people on Twitter, see if they can start matching you jersey for jersey. If you think you got more jerseys than the homie MJ, you got all the opportunities to put it to test. I mean, you can come on the show, you can catch him on Twitter, you can catch you can, DM us on the Facebook or the Instagram somewhere. It don't matter. You think you got it? Let's go. So it is what
I accept the challenge.
Yeah, hey, MJ is he's not ducking no smoke when it comes to the jerseys. All right, he's Jersey boy MJ for a reason. Let's see what's up with it. I don't have a necessarily top player today, but I do have a clip, and it's going to lead us into our first topic. Hey man, I tweeted it out earlier. I said the Miami Heat need to close out the series.
Nope. I told you last night. Nope.
They need to close it out.
Not tonight.
So, anyway, hey, just see what Jaylen Brown had to say.
And we go back to South Florida for a big game coming up on Saturday night. Let's go to Allie LaForce.
Well, Jaylen, was this the well-rounded, full effort that you've been looking for? And if so, how did you find it?
Absolutely. It started on defense. We set the intensity, and we came out and we played good basketball tonight. And it looks fun out there.
We know it's a make-or-miss league. How do the made threes rejuvenate and excite your defense as well? Because I know you said it starts with D, but it all goes around, doesn't it?
Yeah, we just got to be consistent. Tonight we were the tougher playing team. We set the tone from start to finish, and we had a great team win. We hit shots, and they let us get two. So don't let us get another one.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you next. Now that you found your way, is there any stopping you?
Only thing that can stop us is us. We just got to come out and play our game, have fun, and let God do the rest.
We'll see you in Miami. Thanks, Jaylen.
All right, thank you.
They have the second best record in the NBA. One win less than number one overall seed Milwaukee. And the Boston Celtics, the most balanced team this season with the number one net rating in the league, have come back from a 3-0 deficit to make it a 3-2 series.
Uh-oh. MJ. All right, so when I asked you the other night, I said, who's the most pressure one? You said Boston.
Yep.
You still sticking with that?
No, because I said Boston for tonight's game. Granted, Boston still has to win 2 more, but the pressure is now on Miami to close it at home.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure where you was putting your pressure meter on, bro. That's all.
Oh yeah, because the pressure to win on the road is tough.
Okay.
You know what I mean? To expect Miami to close it out tonight, can't really expect it. I didn't think they were gonna get fucking dog walked again.
Again, bro.
That's 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
Miami has to close that at home now, because if they don't, it's going to be the first time in history that in basketball that somebody comes back 3-0. Because you ain't going back to Boston and winning Game 7 if you're Miami.
Oh.
Especially coming up 3 straight losses.
Yo.
Nah, you done.
Yeah.
You done.
If Miami loses Game 6 on Saturday, I'm with you, dog. Close the door on them. Because for you, look, I know you stole the first 2 games in Boston. No, okay, that's cool. But this was one of the things I was concerned with when they didn't close it out in Game 4 at home. I was like, all right, so you didn't get the sweep, and you're not going to have that time to rest till get ready for Denver, because you're going to have your hands full. But my thing is the fact of the matter is that you giving Boston hope. And now, when I just dog walked you for 2 games in a row, I got all the confidence in the world that I'm about to go to your house and I'm about to dog walk you again.
Yep.
I got all the confidence in the world. So now, not only did you give Boston hope, now you give him confidence. Look, I swear, MJ, after game 3, we were playing clips of Jaylen Brown and Joe Mazzulla have no answers, and Jason Tatum have no answers on why they're getting blown out and down 0-3.
Oh.
Now 2 games later, we're looking at Jaylen Brown. He's confident as hell. I think I got my swagger back. Hey man, what happens when you get your swagger back? You perform different. You do things different.
You get it rolling.
Come on, man. Hey, Boston got their little swagger back, dog. Hey, man, I tried to tell people when I tweeted it. I said you best not lose this game today. I look, MJ, I'm not mad at your take where you say, hey, you on the road, it's a tougher, your probability of winning on the road. We knew Boston was the favorite going into the night. We knew that. So so with that take, no, I'm not mad at that part. I'm just saying, for the fact of the matter is that you keep giving these boys hope.
Like you said the other night, what was your terminology? Playing with their soup or something?
Playing with their food, man.
That's exactly what they doing.
Now Miami's doing it.
Yep, and Miami's doing it back.
We've been seeing Boston doing it all playoff season. And this is why I was saying the pressure was on Miami, because here's my thing is, after you're down 0-3, I think all the pressure was off of Boston, because it's like, well, shit. Well, we got the dookie part of us out the way. We got the trash part out of us out the way. So it's either go up. You can't get no worse. What's the worst that's gonna happen? You go 0-3 from 0-4. Okay. People were already expecting that. So when you get one, you're like, all right, we might do something. Tonight, oh, we got it? And it's back-to-back ass whoopings?
I mean, ass whooping.
Dog walked. But you know what? I still think Miami could have won either one of these games. And here's my biggest stat that I'll use on why Miami should have won. For both these last two games, game 4 and 5, you know what they're doing? That's very unlike Miami, because Miami's more of a disciplined team. Say what you want, I think Eric Spoelstra keeps him very disciplined for the most part, and Jimmy Butler holds him accountable, because that's the kind of person he is. They're turning the ball over at a crazy clip right now. What was that? Last two games, 16 turnovers apiece. I think Boston's getting like 27, 28 points off of turnovers the last two games apiece. Hello, what are we doing? Okay, if Boston ends up coming back and getting this series, hear me out. You have to kick yourself in the ass, because you looking at stuff like this and you like, they didn't beat us. We beat us. This is the shit that's going to haunt you over off season if you get eliminated. This shit right here, turning the ball over, because it's not like, you don't get me wrong. The defense has tightened up for Boston. The offense for Miami's been shaky the last two games. They can't make buckets on a consistent basis. They go on droughts. I get that, but still, when you compile it more when you're turning the ball over at almost 16, 17, 18 turnovers a game. You're compiling it. You're making it worse. So you in basketball, you can't go on cold spurts. When you can't make buckets, you can't compile it with turnovers. It's absolutely is basketball harming yourself. It's self-inflicted wounds. It's just you're literally giving the opposing team not only more opportunities to score on you, but that puts you on the defensive side for the majority of the game. You don't score on defense.
Nope.
You can turn defense into offense, but you don't score on defense. This is not the NFL when you can return an interception back for a touchdown or a sack fumble and get points for it. No, you turn your defense into offense, yes, but you gotta stop somebody to score.
Yeah, Miami had 16 turnovers tonight.
Yeah, man.
two from Butler, 6 from I.O.W, 4 from Lowry.
AR Wild. He said the script was supposed to be it's his. Oh my gosh.
Bro, Jimmy Butler on the floor had a -24.
Well, Jimmy Butler didn't have a lot of shots tonight. I don't think he only took 10 shots tonight. I don't
5 of 10, 0 for 2 from downtown.
I don't know what. It's a combination of things, but I'm the first I'm looking at is the turnovers. I'm like, what are y'all doing? And this is and that's been the last 2 games. So
I mean, Jimmy Buckets only had 2 turnovers, so you can't, really 2 turnovers, 1 foul. So you can't really fault him too much there. 2 steals, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. But he only took 10 shots.
because they turned the ball. Well, you said Jimmy only had 2 turnovers?
Yeah, he had 2.
Yeah.
Bam Adebayo had 6. Kyle Lowry had 4.
Oh my gosh. Julia, hey, thank you for joining the show. We gave you some love last night because it's your anniversary as well. All right. Not just his. I'm glad you're part of the show. Happy anniversary to you, Julia, as well. Hey, what's up, Gino?
Thank you, babe. I appreciate it. Thank you. Happy anniversary, babe.
Yeah. It's our anniversary. Anniversary. Hey, do you know what today is? It's our
anniversary.
Hey. Now for a shout out to the the MJ household. They over there celebrating their anniversary. But hey, Gino, what's up, man? How you doing? Italy J. Y'all shout out to Italy J. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with his content. Yeah, he's a Heat fan. Yeah, you should be pissed. I'm trying to tell you, man. You had 2 chances to close this series out and had 2 bad performances when you're turning the ball over like crazy. That gives you, hey, you play sports, MJ. I play sports. Majority of our viewers have played sports. Y'all, come on. Y'all trying to act like y'all don't believe in Big Mo. So y'all don't believe in Big Mo no more?
Momentum is a huge advantage to have.
I mean, I'm just saying, so y'all don't believe in Big Mo no more? Come on. Momentum is always a big part of your sports world. It's part of it. It's sewn into the fabric of sports. Momentum is key. It happens. You can't explain it, but you know when it happens though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you see it like this right now on Miami.
I mean, you like you can feel momentum. You can see it. Like you see certain plays, you feel certain energies, you see certain mannerisms, certain behaviors of certain players. You can tell when momentum is either with you or against you.
Miami can smell the balls.
Come on, man.
they smell it. It's all around, dude.
I don't know if that's actually the smell, but they look. They better tighten up because you keep it up. You're gonna smell some sandy beaches because you're gonna be on vacation. If you don't tighten up, that's what you will gonna smell if you don't tighten up real quick.
You gonna smell teabag. That's what you gonna smell.
I mean, I don't know about nothing about that, but
keep fucking around. They keep fucking around.
I don't know about nothing that.
Keep playing with the food, as you say. Keep playing with your food.
Hey, can't play with your food, man.
And then it's gonna be this.
Hey, man, but like I said the other night, the more and more you keep playing with your food, you're taking away precious time to heal, rest, relax, and prepare for the Denver Nuggets. Yo, either one of these teams, you got a problem waiting for you in Denver, Colorado when you're done with this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Big problem.
You know what I'm saying? You got a huge problem. You got a problem waiting for you when you're done with this Eastern Conference Finals. So wouldn't it make sense to be more prepared? Try to be as healthy as you can to deal with this situation that's coming. Because it's not a cakewalk to deal with this Denver team.
Cakewalk.
You know, it ain't no cakewalk.
They better watch before they get dog walked.
Hey man, I'm just telling you.
Denver ain't no joke, man.
No joke. You don't want to. I'm just saying, man. It's by time
whether you want to face them or not, you got no choice.
No, you got no choice. But I'm saying, so hey, look. By the time they play, it'll be 10 days rest that the Nuggets will been on. 10 days. Now I know some people will be like, "Oh, well, that makes you rusty," but for the most part, to me, that makes you very prepared.
Yeah,
that makes you relaxed. That makes you healthy. It's playoff time. Yo, imagine a football team that gets 10 days rest in the playoffs. That would make a team so much better. You get the rest for 10 days?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
It's like you're on vacation, man. It's like, oh, I feel fucking fantastic.
Like imagine
it's like, oh, they still playing? You're going into game 6, man.
10 days rest is a lot for a lot of people when you get that much not so much abuse and energy exerting out of your body. 10 days rest, to me, you should be rejuvenated. You should feel like a whole new motherfucker.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Catch a spa day in there somewhere, get
a couple of happy endings.
You good to go, man.
Yeah.
You're good to go.
Yeah.
Yogic's big ass is gonna be rejuvenated up and down that court.
Rejuvenated. You're definitely heavily prepared because you got 10 days to scout both teams. So you're gonna do your scouting for both teams regardless. You're gonna get your scouting reports, and then you're gonna focus on pretty much the positives that each team do. And then once you figure out who you're gonna play, you're like, well, we already kind of seen some of this. And then we'll just hone in a little bit more on other things that we need to do, focus on to take care of this, take care of your opponent. But I mean,
if I was the Denver Nuggets, I would show up as a team. Show up to game 6 in Miami. Buy the closest seats I possibly could get.
Oh, you trying to play the psych warfare, huh?
Sit there up front and personal with them. Oh yeah, let them know, yeah, we here.
I got you.
We here.
No, I mean, hey, I don't blame you. It's I don't know. I just think that when you give people momentum, especially in in a series, because this is a 7-game series, you leave yourself, especially when you're up 3-0 and you don't take care of business quick in a fast in a hurry, and you start letting them get in 1, 2. Now they confident as hell. They already. I'm telling you right now. I bet you right now. After that game, them cats in the Boston locker room was like, "Yo,
they feel themselves right now."
Yeah, they feeling themselves. That's human nature. They. I bet you if it was up to them, they play game 6 right now.
They play tomorrow night.
Yeah, let's go. They running back right now. Hey man, hey Miami Heat got to do something. I think they missed the opportunity the last 2 games for sure, but I think they definitely crapped the bed tonight. Can't do that. This is interesting because I actually want this was a topic we had talked about on the Man Cave podcast, and so this is interesting. Obviously, we know Kenny Pickett is the starter for the Pittsburgh Steelers, but he was getting some hate from somebody else, and they not even in uniform no more. Like it was kind of weird. So I'm gonna play this clip, and it's just, I don't know. We'll listen to it and then we'll chop it up after. But I thought it was interesting. So let's take a listen.
I probably shouldn't say this, but I mean, who cares at this point? I wouldn't say that I wanted Kenny to necessarily fail, but when someone comes to replace you, you're like, I still feel like I had it. Like, I hope he doesn't come ball out, because then it's like Ben who, right? Right. But honestly, I think as you started playing, and I found myself rooting more and more for you. So I feel bad, and I know I came on this show and said that I forget how I said it, but I apologized to you for not knowing how good he was going to be. Yeah. I just didn't know. I had no idea. I thought you'd be a quarterback that was good, that was going to come in. I think you're the future of this team. I really do. And it's been fun watching you. I enjoy texting you after games, and I'm a fan.
Appreciate that, man. That means a lot. Obviously, watching you growing up.
Yeah, okay.
All right, MJ. Matter of fact, I'm glad I want you to answer this first because you've been coming the last 2 years. Oh, Pittsburgh, they're gonna be all right. They're gonna be all right. So
and
how you
have,
feel?
and have they been all right?
I mean, they've been all right. Yeah, but I swear you said they was gonna win the division last year.
I did.
Okay.
I did say that. I was wrong. I did say that.
Okay. I'm just,
But you also said that Tomlin was going to finish with a losing record.
And he didn't.
No, he did not. First of all, that was Big Ben, correct?
Yeah.
They didn't draft Kenny Pickett to replace Big Ben. Big Ben already walked away. He already walked away. Then they went and drafted this kid.
Mm-hmm.
And what is wrong with drafting a quarterback to replace you when you're on your last leg? Literally, even if you gave it one more year, what's wrong with drafting a quarterback to replace you? Pickett could have sat behind him 1 year if that was the case, and then been retired, and then he steps in year 2. You won 2 titles in Pittsburgh, dude. What are you salty for? No reason to be salty, bro. Like you took your bumps, your bruises. You took an underage girl in the
allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah, we gonna say allegedly because we ain't getting sued over here. Allegedly.
Groped her, raped her, shit like that. And you got balls to come on here and talk shit about this man. Man, I hope Pickett wins 3 rings. Just to shit on Ben. Because that was just fucking, yes. Shitberg suck. I was gonna say that's some sucking shit right there. What he pulled. Hey Jay, there you go. That's some sucking shit right there.
That's funny,
motherfucker.
Now I'll say this. I get what I kind of understand what he's saying because he's like, yo. I don't want people to be so quick to forget me on what I did. And I get that. That's human nature. People think and act like that. I get that. I get that part.
Bro, you was a quarterback there for like 17, 18 years. And you won 2 rings. You think people are going to forget you that quick?
Yeah.
Especially with the Hall of Fame coming up in a couple of years? Come on, man. That's just being fucking salty.
No, for real. I think his legacy is fine in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the issue. My issue is why would you not want to have him have success?
Absolutely.
Like, why would that even have to even be a thought process to even cross your mind? When you have a thought process like that, to me, that automatically makes you a hater. You know what I'm saying? For you to even think like that.
He's a fucked up individual. To wish bad luck on this dude to have a bad career. What is wrong with you, bro?
And first of all, that's the franchise that drafted you. They stuck by your side when he was an idiot with the motorcycle.
Yep.
They stuck.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah,
that's
almost
right.
Almost killed his damn self.
Killed himself. Yes, I
almost killed his damn self. The same franchise that had your back with your little legal issues. You know what I'm saying? They had your back when, and this is the part that he killed me with. This is the part of that whole statement he killed me with. When I thought I still had it. No, you didn't. You ain't had shit, bruh.
You knew you didn't have
it. Ben, you been cooked. So be thankful that matter of fact, that when he had that, an elbow injury about 3-4 years ago, and he had to sit out majority of the year, that should have been the year he should have retired. Because after that,
I get why he didn't retire. You know what I mean? He doesn't want to go out like that. Go out. He wants to go out on his terms at least. Walk off the field, the proper way one last time. I understand that. Listen, I'm not saying he
go out the right way. You saw how that man been playing the last 2 years.
Listen,
what you mean go out the right way?
Listen, it's coming out the wrong way. Like
I was about to say, like, come on, MJ, you saw how that man was playing. That man was Smet, Basuda, Booty Juice, Dookie.
What I meant to say is like finish out the season and walk off the field,
with his head held high.
Not even held high, just one final time, like not walking off with injury, and ending your season short.
Oh, that wouldn't happen.
We play the season out, and then you walk away.
Yeah, but him walking out the season healthy wasn't going to happen. Reason why it wasn't going to happen is because that man was the most hit. His last couple of years was one of the most hit quarterbacks because his O-line was young. They didn't start coming together, and then of course he was a sitting duck. His old big ass, beat up ass couldn't go nowhere. He wasn't. He was. That man was a statue. All that moving and shaking big defensive linemen off wasn't coming from Ben no more.
Not no more. Nope.
That man been cooked. That's what the part of me of that whole statement of him. Hey, look, he was hating on Kenny. I don't care what anybody say. He was. But my thing is, don't sit here and act like, oh, you retired because they forced you to. No, you retired because you was being cooked. You was overcooked 2 years ago, bro. Come on, like. My thing is, I think he misvalued his own his self-awareness because he thought he still had something left.
Yep.
That's the biggest part of that I took away from. Like, no, bro, you ain't had nothing left, dog. Wait, you so after well done is where your moment is.
And since they came in the same draft, like Eli. Yeah, Eli could have stuck around and been a backup or something like that. He still had enough left in the tank to play in the NFL, but he knew it was time to walk away. He wasn't gonna stick around and just be a punching bag anymore. He knew he couldn't fucking he couldn't get out of harm's way. So the man walked away the proper way, held high, walked off, and that's it.
Hey man. Hey, hey, MJ, let me ask you this. What Kenny Rogers say?
Know when to hold 'em.
Know when to walk away. Know when to run.
You better count. No, he says,
yeah, I mean,
don't count your cards when you're sitting at the table, something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. You got, your body's telling you, when to walk away. Just like Brady, Brady was healthy for so many seasons. In them last couple, compound that with his, divorce.
Hey, Smitty. Hey, Smitty. Hey, I love your stats. So here's my thing: 33-10 looks good, but 33-10, you should be almost close to 5,000 passing yards. So let's put it in context. How is he getting these touchdowns? Are these like little slants in the goal line? Like, every quarterback should be able to complete that shit. And I'm not hating on Ben. I'm just saying, like, and I can agree with your statement. For his standards, that was a down year. So when you start seeing your numbers go down, that's for a reason. When you see decline in your numbers, that means you're declining.
Click on his statement prior to that.
He said they won't win shit because of Pickett.
I'll be the first to tell you, Smitty, you're going to be wrong. I'm not saying Pittsburgh's going to win a Super Bowl, but Kenny Pickett, he's going to be a solid quarterback. Trust me when I tell you, that's a good move. As long as Pittsburgh has weapons around him and gives him the tools to succeed, I think Kenny Pickett's going to be just fine in Pittsburgh.
That's fair. That's fair.
They might even have made the playoffs last year if they started him from the door.
I like George Pickens. I like what they did with him, getting him out of Georgia. I thought that was a good one. Matter of fact,
you got the bull Najee Harris behind you. You got who else they got over there?
I still like. I think they still got Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, I was just gonna say his name. They got Deontay Johnson, and I know they picked up somebody in the season. They signed somebody. Don't remember who.
I'll say this. I've noticed that Pittsburgh is starting to get back to building their team in the trenches. They went got a offensive tackle high in the draft this past year. a few weeks back in Kansas City. So I'm noticing that they're going to start getting back to Pittsburgh style of playing football, defense and running the ball.
Yep.
So and he had James Conner run back. Not much he could do. No, I agree. I agree with your takes. I said that just to say it in the Ghost Meeting. I agree with you that to his standards, yeah, that was down here. Yeah. And I said that the line was young and they weren't congealing yet, but he was a sitting duck back there. He said Kirk Cousins has his ceiling. Hey, you know what, Smitty? Hey, I think that's hilarious because, like, here's my thing. I'm really
don't you dare fucking agree.
Come on. But
MJ, I told you last year.
But MJ, you know me. I've always said this to you. I was never sold on Kenny. I can't be.
Keep selling.
But come on, he couldn't beat out Mitchell Trubisky. He could, and then look. Here's my deal. He couldn't beat out Mitchell Trubisky to even start because he was the first quarterback and the only quarterback taken in the first round a year ago. And then when he did get the starting position, he fumbled the ball too many times with his little small hand ass. And then he got benched for Trubisky. And just because of the fact that Trubisky was so trash, they had to put Kenny back in. And don't get me wrong, I'll give Kenny his credit. He did play decently towards the end of the stretch of that season. But the fact that you couldn't beat out Trubisky, and then you had to get replaced by him, and the only reason why you got the job back was because it was Mr. Trubisky?
They drafted him to sit behind Trubisky for a year.
Come on, don't.
That was the plan.
MJ. I go get a quarterback in the first round, and I got Mitchell Trubisky as my best option in the building. And are you telling me Mitchell Trubisky is my best option after I get that quarterback in the first round? Come on, MJ.
I'm just saying.
Come on, MJ.
I'm just saying.
I mean, it's Mitchell Trubisky, dog.
Hey, this dude a Jet fan, right?
Smitty, yeah.
Smitty a Jet fan?
Yeah.
And he got nerve to talk about quarterbacks?
Wait, are you going there?
He got nerve to talk about anything.
Are you going there, sir?
I went there a long time ago.
I'm just saying, are you going there?
I went there. And I'll keep going back. Unbelievable.
I can't with you, bro. I can't with you, bro. No. But
the misery that he's had to live through in his life watching the Jets, and he's gonna comment.
Hey, I'm just saying, hey, everybody goes through down periods. All right. Every team goes through down periods.
They've been in a down period since 1960 Don't give me down period. Don't give me that. I don't want to hear it.
Hey, what happens?
You know that's false advertisement right there. That's false hope that you just gave them.
Hey man, don't. Hey, anyway, so.
Hey, and Smitty, I ain't mad at all, bro. I'm good. I'm good.
So we talked a few weeks ago how the Washington Commanders didn't pick up Chase Young's fifth-year option, and I think everybody should understand. So here's Ron Rivera on hopefully what is that entailed about not picking an option, and maybe understanding from Chase on why they didn't pick up the option. Let's take a listen.
I'm going to pour a drink real quick.
conversations with Chase since, the fifth-year option, and just generally mentally, how's he doing and all that?
Well, just, from what I've gotten in our text messages and conversations, hey, he gets it, he understands, and he's going to go out, and I really believe he's going to come in and give us everything he's got. I don't disagree with Jack's message that, when he I believe Julie Donaldson was interviewing him, and he came out and said, this is about production-based business, and you have to produce. And if you want to look at a great example, that's what Duran did. Our intent is to keep our guys that produce for us. We want them to be around, want them to be part of what we're doing. And, so that's pretty much just been the message. And I believe he's adapted to it very nicely, and he's working hard. I'll be excited to see him when he has to be here. So again, he's been on top of things.
All right. Obviously, you've heard that clip before, so kind of give me your thoughts on that.
Actually, you take the floor on this one.
All right. So here's my thing.
I didn't hear the whole thing. So,
well, Ron Rivera is going to say for the most part, he usually tends to say the right things in the media, and let's just be honest, and be real about the situation. I think Chase Young is one hell of a talent. I think Chase Young could potentially
when healthy.
Yeah,
and that's been the issue lately. So I can understand why they didn't pick it up.
The kid's 24 years old. He's a man child, like literally, physical freak.
But if you look at his sack numbers, he really, his sack numbers, they don't jump off the charts for you either.
Well, okay, so rookie year. He does earn the AP Defensive Player of the Rookie of the Year awards
by default.
7.5 sacks, played 15 games. Sophomore season, plays 9 games. And then this past year, played only 3 games. So his body is trending in the wrong direction. Call it what you want. His body is trending in the wrong direction.
Yep.
And he's 24 years old. And I'm going to say this take, and I don't know if anybody agrees with me or not, but I compare him to Zion Williamson. As in, what you saw, what they did to put their name out there, what you saw Chase Young did at Ohio State, what you saw Zion did at Duke, mind-blowing. You're like, wow. Something exciting. But then when you get to the pros, you're not available.
Dare I say their ceiling was in college?
I'm not ready to go that far. All I'm saying is that it's a whole bunch of potential that you're still waiting on, but you're just hopeful that they can make it through a season now. And here's the thing. New Orleans already gave Zion the extension. Stupid as hell. That was stupid as hell.
Maxed out money too.
Gave him max money. Now Chase Young doesn't get his 5th-year option picked up, so he's about to go into his 4th year. So this upcoming season, he's eligible to be a free agent. So it doesn't mean, who knows what's going to happen this year. If he stays healthy, balls out, maybe it's a franchise tag that he might get tagged by the Washington Commanders. Or maybe they be like, okay, you took that year to show us that you can stay healthy and produce. We'll pay you. Me personally, I don't think that's a smart option.
I don't see that happening.
I don't think that's a smart option.
I see them playing hardball and tagging him.
Oh,
especially if he has a bounce back season. If he's Dookie halfway through the season, trade his ass and get something for him.
You could also do that.
If that's the case, yeah.
And the reason why I think Anthony, I saw that. I'm glad you brought that up. They might have to change their name again. They didn't get granted a trademark, but check me out. Whoever got the trademark, they should ask for a blank check from the new ownership and say, yeah, you can have it now. You can have a trademark. Just give me over that blank check and be happy whatever number I put down.
Yep.
So
you want to be called Commanders that bad?
I don't know how you don't trademark that. That was stupid. That was dumb as hell. Anyway,
look at the franchise we're talking about, bro.
I know. It was all in the Dan Snyder. We know.
There was a walking mistake.
Yeah, I know. But
there was a fucking sneeze away from a lawsuit.
But I mean, it's I'm just baffled by, like, Washington. They it's probably why a lot of people are just so excited that they finally got sold, because they were making silly decisions as something small as a trademark. And bro, oh, I can't. Smitty's on one today, but I mean, yeah, you're right.
You're damn right I am.
Giants,
because I can. Unfortunately, the Jets can't fucking rag on nobody.
Oh my!
I mean, nobody.
You New York fans, dude, y'all are funny. Chase, so what would your value be if he? And so put your GM hat on. What would type of contract would you give to Chase if he was to show this year that he could stay healthy and ball out? Like, because I'm thinking
as a GM, I would want to have it laced with incentives.
Yeah.
If you could stay on the field this many games, if you could get us this many sacks, if you make the all pro team, I would add steps in, because do you really want to take that gamble on him and sign him to a guaranteed 4 or 5 year deal, for huge money when he hasn't been that good to begin with? Do you really want to fucking risk that? That's the question you need to ask yourself. He has shown flashes. What kind of talent he had, because he hasn't proven that he still has that talent. So do you as a GM, do you really want to risk, let's say, 4 years and let's just say 4 and 80, right? 20 mil a year.
Yeah, but I mean, that's why I know.
Can you see yourself paying him that, taking that risk for that much money?
See, but that's the whole, because Frank Clark was getting $20 million a year out here in Kansas City. Did well for us in the postseason. Regular season numbers aren't crazy, not even close to it. So it's like with Chase Young, and that's why I was comparing him to Zion. It's because it's all potential, and that just hasn't been tapped in yet because their body is not allowing to, and that's production down and availability is down.
Yep.
That's I kind of like that option that you brought up when you said if he stays healthy during the middle of the season, but production numbers ain't there, trade him. Let somebody else deal with the potential of what Chase Young is.
Try to get yourself back, like a second rounder or something.
You know what?
Because you damn sure probably ain't gonna get a first.
It just clicked into my head. I think he might have a Jadeveon Clowney type of career. It just hit me.
Bingo.
I think he's going to have a very career that is going to be very close to Jadeveon Clowney.
The thing is, Clowney was known for his hit when he was in South Carolina. That was it. He had all the hype because of that one hit.
Well, for the national stage, I was living down in Carolina when he was in high school, and he was big in Carolina. ESPN was down in, I think he was at South Point something in South Carolina. They had their uniforms looked like they were Ohio State. That's how I remember. But they were down there all the time, just about every week to cover Jadeveon Clowney. So he was big in the area. He wasn't big nationally, but he was the number 1 ranked recruit that year. And Steve Spurrier was still coaching at South Carolina, so that kind of gave him hope and hype. But so he had some hype coming into that draft, and the hit helped him at that bowl game against Michigan, the Outback Bowl. So.
And he ain't done shit since.
But what has it been? It has been some flashes, a lot of injuries, and then he starts pretty much team hopping. He was the number 1 pick, correct? I can't remember. I know he was top 5 when Jadeveon Clowney.
I thought he was number 1 the year he got drafted.
He might have been when he got drafted to Houston. Yep. So he might have been number 1. Yeah. But Chase Young was number 2 overall. You know what I'm saying? Still a very top high pick. So that's why I'm saying I see a lot of similarities with their careers on how Chase Young just might have the Jadeveon Clowney problem where the talent is there, but if you're not healthy, then you're pretty much you're going to be a traveler, and you're only going to be used on situational types of pass rushers.
Yeah, so you're worthless to me if you're constantly on the sideline.
Yeah, but
if you're not even suited up, you ain't worth shit to me. Just get away from me.
Not only that, the only big contract you're ever going to get is that rookie deal.
Yeah,
and that's it. After that,
and you just sit there kicking yourself because he was the unanimous choice. Everybody had him number 1 across the board, and it just, didn't work out.
I mean, it's sad. AR says
I wanted to get to that.
Yeah, go ahead. What you think about the Saints this year?
I don't see why the Saints they don't win that division. Number 1, Tampa Bay. No, I don't even know who their quarterback is. Oh, they got Baker Mayfield, yeah.
Kyle Trask and Baker Mayfield are gonna battle it out.
I hope Kyle Trask beats him out.
Of course you would for the Gator.
Give him a shot, why not? Baker already showed you that he's mediocre at best. But yeah, Tampa Bay ain't gonna be worth the shit. Atlanta, no, I don't see Atlanta doing anything. And Carolina with the rookie quarterback, I don't see them necessarily being a contender yet.
A rookie quarterback, and who the hell are you throwing it to?
Yeah.
Come on, I like Adam Thielen, but he's 33, 32, and he's almost to that point where he's about to start getting cooked. All right. I mean, he lost his number 2 spot in Minnesota with his favorite quarterback. Adam Thielen was the number 1 guy in Minnesota. They drafted Justin Jefferson. Then he gets bumped to number 2. Then KJ Osborne, takes over his spot this past year. He got bumped to the third wide receiver spot, man.
Yes, he did.
So, I mean,
but getting back to the Saints, I like the move getting Derek Carr. Obviously, that's an upgrade over Winston and over Taysom Hill and the Red Rocket. When he was there,
he goes to Carolina.
Yeah, and whoever else they've been throwing out at quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm a big Chris Olave fan. I think he is the real deal. Your Saints got something with that kid.
Yes.
Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, he's still good.
I think he's regressed a little bit, but he's still a good top 10 back. So you're good there. Michael Thomas, he's always the key. You know what I mean? Like,
now, come on, MJ, dog. This dude.
I'm saying, like, as good as that dude was, and he just, I'm not saying their season like doesn't bounce on him. I'm just saying, like, if that dude could just come back and be Michael Thomas again, the Saints could be a scary team.
MJ, we ain't seen Michael Thomas in 3 years.
I know.
Come on, MJ. I can't believe you even brought this guy's name up.
Bro,
I'm disappointed in you, bro. No, I'm disappointed in you.
Dude, you gotta look at both sides of the coin.
Dude we ain't seen in 3 years. He is not a factor. We ain't seen him in 3 years.
Why you think I said the biggest word in the world? IF.
Hell.
Say if the dude comes back.
Man, once you ain't seen a motherfucker in 3 years, you might as well chalk that up to the game, dog. I just ain't gonna see you no more.
We'll see what happens with him. I mean, but if he can come back, bro, Saints gonna be all right. Their defense is still pretty good. They still got what the hell's big man's name on the line?
Cameron Jordan's still there.
Yep.
And I just saw a piece from him. He's feeling real rejuvenated.
He's fucking ready to go.
Yeah, he's ready to go. I'm talking about he is trying to get his teammates to get in a mindset of talking Super Bowl. Like, that's what I was reading today. So, I mean, he's been close. He wants to get there. He wants to get one of them rings, man. So yeah. But no, man, that's gonna be our show tonight. Because your boy fell asleep and then had to watch my team lose and get swept on Monday. We missed and didn't have a show on Monday, but we're gonna have a Friday night show. And then but hey man, y'all tap in with us for sure.
Friday night lights, baby.
Yeah, Friday night lights. So hey, it's your boy Wildcard Mar, your boy MJ. We out here. Catch us on I.O.W Sports 1 on Twitter, I.O.W Sports Network on Facebook, Instagram, and most importantly, the YouTube channel. Hey, you want to chop it up with me personally? Casey Wildcard Mar on Twitter, I.O.W Wildcard Mar on Facebook and Instagram. And then, of course, MJ, tell them where they can find you on the Twitter, my guy.
All right, you catch me at Twitter, Jersey Boy MJ, and that's Jersey with a Z.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
I'm new, so I don't have no content on there yet, but I'm learning. I'll get there.
Hey, but sometimes you just say something. Be like, yo, say Wildcard Mars is shit. That's all you sometimes just tweet that, Hey, y'all. We see y'all tomorrow for Friday Night Lights, man. It's been real, man. Love y'all, man. Have yourself a great Friday. Peace and love.
Yeah. Come on. Silent Hill TV, yes. Hitchhikers.
Yeah, smoking someone's dope, I'm seeing traces. Visual lasers, load across the scene is dangerous, aggressive like behavior. Couple monsters from my neighbors, resisting human nature. Persistently getting greater, bloodshed like the Terminator. Fire up the green, I need it, increase the dopamine. Feel better, so I kill better, doped up for cocaine. Roaming like I never had a home, so I'm all alone.